Okay, in this video I'm just having a quick look at the AI voiceover feature in Artlist, and what kind of got me interested in this was that it actually comes as part of the Artlist Max subscription, which I already have, so I thought I could check it out and it's not going to kind of cost me anything extra, so it's worth taking a look into. And they kind of do it in two different subscriptions. If you're already an Artlist Max subscriber, then you get it as an additional feature now, which is nice. Or if you're only interested in voiceovers, if you don't know what Artlist do, it's kind of stock audio, stock video, and now AI voiceovers, and they do templates and bits as well. But you can see here there's AI voiceover as its own package now. So we'll just sort of jump in and take a look. If you're interested in having a look at Artlist, I'll leave a link in the description that'll get you 2 months off any subscription. So if you're interested, check that out. But basically we'll jump in and we'll take a look at this. So I've kind of, in the past, I've been quite dismissive of some AI tools out there, and especially the AI voiceover tools that I've tried, they just didn't sound right, and they cost too much to generate the voiceovers. So, when I heard this feature was coming along to Artlist, I was quite interested because, I wasn't having to pay anything extra, and I just thought I'll give it a shot. And to be honest, I've been quite impressed with what I've done so far with it, and it's sort of early stages for this. They seem to be sort of changing it as it goes. So we'll just kind of quickly run through it, and you can kind of see here, like this is basically the whole interface for it. You go into the voiceover tab on the side, you've got this text box. It works off of credits for each month, so they renew each time. And essentially the amount of credits you get, or at least on the plan I'm on, I get 50,000 credits a month. Each credit is equal to a character, so more or less, that could be around 10,000 words, or they say up to about an hour of voiceovers a month. So it's a fairly generous amount, but every time you do generate something, it uses credits. So there's only so much kind of tweaking you can do, and obviously it'll start to kind of run it down a little bit, but it's quite a high amount. And you can kind of see here, if we come down a little bit, we've got all the different type of voiceover types you can use. So you can kind of see here, you can do little previews on each one. So you've got this one called Charmed.
Once upon a time, in a realm of wonders.
Or one called kind of Curiosity.
Star Sprinter X-24, my spaceship. I'm going to find new galaxies.
Something like Mild.
I'm Lucas, and I'm an FPV drone pilot.
I quite like that one. That's quite a nice voiceover kind of tone. And you can go by, if you want to narrow it down to kind of male voiceovers and you want it for an explainer, you can kind of narrow it down into these ones, and you can see Milds in there. That's kind of, the type of one that I would use. So you've got like ones like Paradigm.
Solar system, our cosmic home. It's a family of planets.
And, one thing I would like to see, not to be too negative on it, because it's a new feature and it's still kind of growing. There are bits where when you save these things in the voiceovers, they're already changing this, because now you can actually edit and delete the voiceovers, whereas you couldn't do that before. But it'd be nice if they added more kind of regions to this, because I'm in the UK and a lot of this is they're all American voices, so it'd be quite nice if you could get sort of more kind of different nationalities and regions and things like that. That would be pretty good. So like I say, it's a minor thing, because it is still very kind of usable, and I'll show you some of the bits that I've kind of done. So you can go into the My Voiceovers tab, and there's just little bits, like sometimes I'll just do little cutaways for videos and things, and a lot of them I've deleted because I just find it's a bit messy if you've got lots of these in here, and then I don't really know what's going on. So once they're recorded, it's just like if you download a video clip or an audio clip from Artlist, you can just come in and download it. You can add favorites and things, but I tend to just download it and then I just delete them out of here, just under here. You can rename them as well. So, you could sort of say for this, if it's like, this was just a cut out from a video I did that was like a hotel one. So you can kind of do that, but you can listen to the previews as well. So if I click on this.
Based in the heart of Dorset, our hotel is the perfect getaway for families. Based in the heart of Dorset.
So they're quite nice little cutaways, and you can also do, at the time of doing it, it will give you the options in the voice settings where you can actually you can do emotional ranges, change the similarities to like the original voices, and you can do style boost and speed and all kinds of kind of different things. So it's quite nice, really. Just it's got some good bits in there. Another thing, I do like using people for voiceovers, and I don't want to be that person that kind of rallies to take jobs away from real voiceover artists. But for a lot of the type of work that I do, it does come in handy, because the issue that I have is that the best people I've ever worked with for voiceover work, and they're always busy, so their turnaround times are long. Then if I need changes on top of that, that takes a long time to get those edits re-recorded. And a real voice artist is, they're always going to give more in terms of emotion and human qualities, because you're giving them a brief and they understand it. So it's always going to be better to have a person doing it. I'd never say that this replaces a person. But for a lot of the projects that I've got with short turnarounds, or it's an add-on for the client, there's captions on the video, but maybe we can add some voiceovers over some music. I think it's I think it's a good option, and especially, like I say, if it's a short turnaround or the script is largely subject to change, where you're going to need to do a lot of edits on it. It just personally makes my life a bit easier. So if I can kind of do this, then I do like it. I think it's quite a nice option. And another thing I was looking at using it for, I sort of also wrote an ebook all about freelancing. So I have an audio version of that, and it's me doing the voiceover, or doing the audiobook version. And there probably aren't that many people that want to listen to me talk for over an hour. So I kind of fed some of the chapters into this to see what it would be like, and I thought it was okay. There were some bits in here and there that are a bit rough around the edges, but it's not too bad. Like, I'll play a bit of that.
If you are reading this, then you are looking to make the jump into freelancing. In this book, I share my experiences and outline the areas you should consider before getting started or making the transition from other employment. This book covers lessons I have learned as a generalist digital freelancer, but there are transferable bits of advice for people looking to start freelancing in any field. To give some context, I have been a digital freelancer in different capacities since 2008, going from being a sole trader and in a partnership to having my own limited company. If you are reading this...
So I thought that was pretty good. I quite liked the way that was read out. So like I say, I've been sort of pleasantly surprised with some of this. It takes a little bit of tweaking at times, but you can I feel like you can get some quite good stuff out of this. So as I say, for me, it's actually come in helpful. Just sort of adds another layer of polish to some videos, where I otherwise couldn't do that within the budgets or time frames that I've got. So I'm quite appreciative actually of this just sort of being an additional tool. So I don't know if anybody sort of tried this and they've got they've got any sort of opinions on it. I'd like to hear it in the comments, or maybe use a different AI voiceover tool, and which maybe you think is better, or like I say, I tried quite a few of them, and I was struggling a bit before. I mean, this was a little while back, so maybe they have improved. I mean, these things are improving all the time, but it's I found it quite a good one compared to some of the other ones that I've tried out there. I won't mention the names or anything, because like I say, I've not tried them as recently, but if you've got other ones, then leave them in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe.